Well, hello, my beautiful Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios. How are you guys? I was taking a break from my November videos. Um, I was channeling a lot, and then I needed a break. So, as I was watching my social media, this one spread came up on my feed. So I was like, "Oh, I like that spread for the full moon. Let me just do that one really quickly for everyone." So this is going to be a Taurus and full moon spread. I am going to discuss the houses and what's going on. Not all the houses, but where it's going to kind of happen for you. So I'm going to start with Cancer, then I'm going to do Pisces, and then I'm going to do Scorpio. So welcome everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cindy. I am the modern day spiritual advisor. I use multiple modalities, including astrology, tarot, mediumship, all kinds of stuff. So my gorgeous ones, this full moon in Taurus, I've done the astrology part of it. I'll have that in a link at the end of this video so that you can see it and see what houses are there for you and what's going on. This particular full moon is really special because we have Uranus speaking to the moon, and then we have Venus in retrograde speaking to the sun, and they're opposing each other. So like for Cancer, this full moon is going to fall in your house of networking and your house of groups and your house of gains, where it supports your 10th house, which is the house of your life purpose and your career and your accolades and your public life. And so in this house, you're going to have the moon and Uranus. Uranus likes to come and shift things and shake it up so that it can liberate you. It'll feel uncomfortable. It'll shock and awe you, but it's to liberate you. It's to make you feel better after. Because you know where you've had that before, where you're like, when you had something happen and then once you get through it, you're like, that was the best thing that could have happened. Like, I'm so glad that that happened. That's Uranus, right? And so with the full moon here and Uranus speaking to each other, there's going to be a shift and there's going to be some illumination in this house of groups, in this house of gains, in this house of networking, or maybe on the internet, maybe some influential people. So there's something coming. And then your opposite, where the sun and Venus is going to be in this fifth house, right? And so this fifth house is about your the fifth house is about something that you love, something that you creating from your heart. It also has to do with the love affairs. So they're opposing each other, and then this Venus retrograde where you're amending and adjusting, and the sun is talking to Venus. So there's something having to do with something you either created or a love affair that you're having or have had, and it's something that you need to let go of in this full moon. What you want to be asking in this Taurus full moon is, what can I let go of that's going to allow me to feel safe, comfortable, and secure, and maybe even have luxury around me, right? So this spread is very simple. It's a 3-card spread. The first question that I'm going to ask is, what can no longer be hidden? So what is going to be revealed? What's going to be revealed in this full moon, right? When you release, this allows fate, destiny, and miracles to come in. So what can no longer be hidden? What is going to be revealed in this full moon? And you have the 7 of Cups as well. Somebody else got that. So good for you. There's opportunity, known and unknown. And I feel like for those of you, a lot of you, there's opportunity coming for you. And so the second question is, what do I need to let go of in this full moon? You have the 3 of Cups. So I feel like for some of you, it's about letting go of kind of who you know you need to let go of, or maybe this triangle that you're involved in. Like maybe you need to let go of that. Maybe there's like 3 people involved. Yeah, I'll go into that some more. And then the third question is, what's getting ready to emerge? What's going to manifest for me, right? And you have the Wheel of Fortune. That's a great card. So for some of you, I feel like what is no longer going to be hidden, what can be revealed, is the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is about opportunity. I feel like this is Uranus and the moon. I feel like something gets shown to you within the group. I feel like an influential person might come to you, or somebody that networks that helps you get to where you want to go. So if you're in sales, or if you're, maybe even if you're on YouTube, or on Facebook, or maybe you're on social media, you meet this person that can really help. And that's for some of you. That's not for everybody. But for others of you, this has to do with your career, like in a different area. There's an opportunity that's going to be brought to you. Okay. Now, what you need to let go of, for a lot of you, I feel like it's focus. Like you need to get focused on what you really want. I understand that, relationships have been on the forefront for you guys. We talked about this with Pluto, but there are some, because I'm feeling like as much as you're having fun, the other person or the situation is taking too much from you, right? So I feel like this is needing to be let go of. I feel like you need to get focused. That's what I feel like. I feel like this sort of lethargy, this sort of scatteredness needs to be let go, and you need to get focused, okay? So what's emerging and what's coming to you, what's manifesting having done this, is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, that's where you're headed. That's what's coming about. I can't wait till November to get those out, because November is a very different energy than October, and that's where you're headed. Like there's things coming, and there's people coming, and there's opportunities coming. The Wheel of Fortune is all about fortune. So wherever your focus has been, and I know I said it hadn't been for a lot of you, it's been scattered. Just get focused. Just say what you want. Get focused. Spend some time alone and figure it out, right? Because you're headed here. Okay? Congratulations. So, the next I'm going to do is Pisces. So Pisces, and I'm going to use this deck. So Pisces, the full moon, if you hadn't seen my astrology video, is going to be happening in your house of communication, in your house of neighbors and siblings and coworkers and friends. This is that house, this house of administration, this house of media. So there's something that you're needing to let go of. It could possibly be a friendship, a neighbor, a coworker. Maybe you've been dating a coworker and it's time to let that go. But what's opposing you, because Uranus is there, it's going to come shock you. Something's going to come shift with this full moon, but something's also going to be illuminated. And I feel like with the shift, the illumination happens. And what's opposing you with the Sun and Venus retrograde is in your house of belief systems, in your house of higher education, maybe even the law or a philosophy of some sort. Could be foreign people, if you're dealing with foreign people or foreign lands. And that's where the Sun and Venus retrograde is. So Venus retrograding there has to do with love, luck, and money. So any one of those categories that you've been focused on, that's going to be illuminated. You're going to have to, the Sun is going to come clear this up, and it's talking to Venus, who wants you to adjust this, right? So Pisces, let's ask the 3 questions. So the question is, what can no longer be hidden? What is going to be revealed to me, right? So what can no longer be hidden? So I feel like with the magician understands that they can pull from their resources in a situation. And I feel like whatever is going on in this house, like I feel like some of you are overwhelmed. Like it could be administration work, or it could be media, but I feel like some of you are overwhelmed and you feel like you don't have it. Like, can I actually focus and pull from my reserve? Can I pull from my experiences? Can I pull from my bag of tools, right? And so I feel like what's going to be revealed is a way to do this. That's what I feel like. That's what's going to be revealed. Whether it's in relationship, money, love, media, whatever this is. So I feel like that'll be revealed. Now, what do I need to let go of that no longer serves me? What I need to be focusing on? And you have the 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups is about celebration. It's about, so I feel like maybe you're not focused either, some of you. Like I feel like you get overwhelmed and then you just don't do it. Okay, so you feel like you don't have it within you to like stay focused, but you do. You do. And so I feel like with this Nine of Cups, what you need to let go of is this. I'm feeling two things. I'm feeling like some of you need to let go of this illusion of always trying to make everybody happy so that you're happy, but that's not necessarily true because there's an illusion there. And I feel like you need to let go of, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Trying to make everybody happy. This Nine of Cups. Trying to make everybody happy. Trying to make everybody okay. Trying to like see the better in people and see the bigger perspective. And I feel like, and I know that we talked about this with your Pluto, you need to like really put your foot down. You need to really put your boundaries down. And so you need to let go of that fear of not everybody's going to like what you have to say, or not everybody's going to like you, or not everybody's going to match up with you. That's when I think you need to let go of. For others of you, I feel like you keep reminiscing of the past. You keep reminiscing, and it's time to let go of that. That's what I feel. So the last question is transformation. What is getting ready to emerge? Where are you headed? So you have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a great start. You just need to get focused, and something's going to help you get focused here. Releasing this is going to help you to have a good start, whether it's in your finances, whether it's in your love, whether it's in partnerships, whether it's with family or friends or coworkers or neighbors. There's a good, solid foundation start. It depends on what you do with this that either flourishes or not. Okay? So, good luck, everyone. Thank you so very much. I'm going to move on to Scorpio. Yeah, moving on to Scorpio. The Ace of Pentacles for Pisces, it also has to do with money. So if those of you are wondering, yes, it has to do with money coming in. All right, Scorpio. So Scorpio, this full moon, again, is about you releasing what no longer serves you. But the question you want to be asking is, what can I let go of that's going to allow me to feel safe, comfortable, and secure? So Taurus is your opposing sign, which means this full moon is going to be in your 7th house, which means the Sun and Venus retrograde is in your house right now, right? This is you. This is your physicalness, your path, right? And so you're going to be dealing with, in this full moon, something's going to get illuminated with Uranus there. It's going to shift something that you're going to become aware of having to do with relationships, whether that relationship is with a life partner, a business partner, a love partner, a family partner, any type of relationship partnership. It is something that's going to be revealed to you. Yeah, and you're going to be, you're going to be thinking about how can I, because you're the 1st house. So where the Sun and Venus is how can I change this? How can I reorganize this? How can I? And the Sun is going to give you some clarity with how to adjust this, having to do with your partnerships, okay? So, but Uranus is going to come in shock and awe. It is going to come and change something. So beware of that. All right. More. Okay. So the first question is, what can no longer be hidden? What is going to be revealed to me in this full moon? You have the 9 of coins. Good for you. So I feel like the shock and awe is that you receive and are allowed to understand that you're more stable than you were, that there are safety and security and comforts coming to you. This person, though they are alone, that doesn't mean they don't have a partner. It just means that they're very independent. They work independently, and anything that they have, they've acquired it. And so I feel like what this full moon reveals to you is either that money that you're trying to receive, because look, we're looking at both of these. Either that money that you're trying to receive, that bigger position you're trying to receive, things like that are going to be happening, having to do with partnerships, right? And so that's what's going to be revealed to you. Now, what can you let go of to help in the full moon? Oh yeah, I'm seeing the 8 of Coins. So you guys are working really, 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 really hard on something. Like really hard on something. So I feel like with the 8 of Coins, you need to relax more. You need to let go of that fear or that overly focused placement that you have about what you're trying to make happen. Yeah, and I also feel like you need to let go of this idea that you thought you had. Like, this is the way I see it, so that's the way it is, and nobody can tell me any different. So I'm seeing like you need to be a little bit more flexible, and that's what you need to let go of, like releasing the inflexibility or releasing this fear of not having anything, so you've overworked. Like, enjoy your now. That's what I feel like. And I feel like also that if this is a relationship, a love relationship, or with your family, or with a partner, or with your business partner, I feel like you've done too much work, right? Like, I feel like you need to back off because you've done everything that you can. You've overcompensated so this thing wouldn't go south, but you're not allowing anybody to grow in doing that. All you're doing is trying to make something happen that doesn't need to happen. Okay? So, in your third position, this is about the transformation. What's getting ready to emerge for you? The Tower. Yeah, I do see a big shift for you guys. So out with the old and with the new, but understand if you have a solid foundation, which I think that's part of your fear, is you don't think you have a solid foundation, but you do. And I feel like that's what's going to be shown to you, is that you're stronger, you're more stable, you're more able than you think when this shift comes. Okay? So does that make sense? All right, my gorgeous ones. I love you, love you, love you. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I will be getting out the November soon. Bye.